Recently, two COVID-19 vaccines got emergency use authorization in India. One is Covishield, second is Covaxin. Covishield was actually developed by Oxford University in collaboration with AstraZeneca, a pharmaceutical company. For Covishield, Serum Institute of India is a manufacturer and supply partner in India. Coming to Covaxin, Covaxin is developed by Bharat Biotech in collaboration with Indian Council for Medical Research and also National Institute of Virology, Pune. First of all, let us discuss about what is emergency use authorization. The word emergency use authorization have come into news in the recent past with respect to COVID-19 vaccines, not only in India but also in various countries. For example, America's top drug manufacturer, one of the top drug manufacturer, Moderna pharmaceutical company, said that it was applying for emergency use authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine. A few days earlier, Pfizer applied for emergency use authorization for the vaccine it has developed in collaboration with BioNTech. So, many companies internationally, Moderna, Pfizer, they are all applying for emergency use authorization. What is exactly this emergency use authorization? Vaccines and medicines, even diagnostic tests and medical devices, they all require an approval from a regulatory body in order to use it, in order to apply it on humans. This is very important. Vaccines, medicines, diagnostic tests and also medical devices, they all require a proper approval and proper authorization from a regulatory authority. And to be administered in India, any drug, any vaccine, they are required to get some authorization from CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO. And for vaccines and medicines, generally approval will be granted after testing every phase of trial. So, safety and effectiveness of the medicine will be calculated and accuracy of the vaccine will be judged, and only then, if the regulatory authority is convinced that with all respects, if the vaccine is safe, genuine and secure and it is effective, only then the regulator will give permission to implement it and to administer it. So, this is a long process. In fact, phase by phase approval is needed, and in this long process, medicines or vaccines should be tested with absolute safety, and regulatory authority will see whether it is absolutely safe or absolutely effective. The fastest approval for any vaccine, if you count, in 1960s, the vaccine for mumps, it got, after vaccine got developed, the vaccine got permission from the regulatory authority in 4.5 years. This is one of the fastest approvals in the history of vaccines, the vaccine for mumps. And with respect to emergency use authorization, particularly in exceptional cases like COVID-19, the pandemic where there was high infections and mortality, definitely we need to have some emergency mechanism for that. So, an emergency mechanism was devised where an interim approval can be granted if there is a sufficient evidence to suggest that the product is safe and effective. At the same time, final approval will be granted only when after analysis of entire data, and until then emergency use authorization allows the medicine or vaccine to be used or administered in the public, for the public. So, this is called emergency use authorization. It is just an interim approval. Emergency use authorization is just an interim approval. So, coming to what is Covishield vaccine? how it is prepared, and what is Covaxin, how it is prepared. Let us see what is the content of this vaccine and how they got prepared. And before going into that content and how it got prepared, there is a news that Covishield, the vaccine efficiency is just 70.4%. For Covaxin, even the efficiency data is not available. And there is a criticism on Covaxin that without testing the third phase of the trial, Covaxin got approval from the Drugs Controller General of India. There is a strong criticism and rebuke on Covaxin prepared by Bharat Biotech, that with the vaccine got approval, emergency use approval, even before the vaccine tested for the third phase trial in safety and effectiveness. So, even this criticism is there on Covaxin. So, let us see how did this Covishield vaccine got prepared, got developed, and how did this Covaxin got developed. Covishield vaccine has been developed by using a virus called adenovirus, ADENO, adenovirus, that causes common cold and infections among chimpanzees. Covishield vaccine was developed by a virus, that is a common cold virus in the chimpanzees. The virus name is adenovirus, ADENO. The genetic material of adenovirus is same as that of spike protein, the spikes which we see in COVID SARS-2 virus, COVID-2 SARS virus. These spike proteins, they are the part of SARS-CoV-2 virus, using which the virus enters into human cell, human body cells. And Covishield vaccine has been developed by using weakened version of adenovirus. Diluted weakened version of adenovirus is being used to prepare Covishield vaccines, and adenovirus will have same spike protein as SARS-CoV-2 virus have that. So, this is very important. And second vaccine which got developed in India is Covaxin. Covaxin vaccine. What is this Covaxin? As I told you, it was developed by Bharat Biotech in collaboration with ICMR, Indian Council for Medical Research, and National Institute of Virology. This Covaxin has been developed by dead coronavirus. In medical terminology, it is called inactive coronavirus, inactive state, virus which is in the inactive state. The virus which is in the inactive state, the same coronavirus which is in the inactive state, is not capable of infecting the people or replicating on its own inside the human body. So, when you send the vaccine inside the human body is in an inactive state, the vaccine have the power to fight back any active coronavirus. So, a shot of Covaxin which contains inactive coronavirus prepares the immunity in the human body to recognize the actual virus and fight it if it really affects the human body, when really infection comes into human body. This is very important. Coming to Covishield versus Covaxin, the effectiveness and the efficiency of Covishield is being judged in various countries also. It is around 70.4%, whereas Covaxin, there is no proper data available on that. And the emergency authorization issued to Covaxin, which was prepared by Bharat Biotech, is given by the center without understanding or without testing the third phase trial data. This is very important. So, for that reason, this vaccine is receiving criticism. And government recently launched a portal called COWIN, COWIN. We have to register for vaccination here. In India, very soon we are going to start mega vaccination drive. It's like very big election process in India, where in every district there will be some places where you can go and cast your vote. In the same way, you can go and have your vaccination. And the government is going to plan to vaccinate 30 crore people. Initially, 3 crore people who are frontline healthcare workers, who are doctors, nurses, and the people above 50 who have comorbidities. And this is really important. The government is going to vaccinate, inoculate around 30 crores population, priority population in fact, by July. By July, I think it will complete only 3 to 4 crores. In the next 1 2 years, the government can vaccinate almost 30 crores of population, particularly population with high morbidities, comorbidities, all these things. And coming to the other aspect in human life, vaccine hesitancy, not only in India, throughout the world. Top 10 global health hazards. If you count vaccine hesitancy in 2019 is one of the top 10 global health hazards set by World Health Organization. What is this vaccine hesitancy? People unwilling to take vaccine despite of the availability of vaccine because of various issues like lack of confidence, fake news like spreading of a fake vaccine side effects through WhatsApp, Facebook, and sending some side effects pictures which are not true, all these things. So people lack of awareness, lack of credibility, lack of confidence, they never vaccinate themselves. They fear about vaccination, though the vaccine is available. For example, vaccine for polio, vaccine for measles, vaccine for yellow fever, all these things. Though vaccine is available, people don't get vaccinated because they fear about vaccines. This is called vaccine hesitancy. Apart from this, you have 2 3 words like vaccine security, vaccine safety. Second is vaccine cost. Third is vaccine efficiency. Vaccine efficiency means to what extent the vaccine actually provides immunity to us. And vaccine safety, how safe we are with respect to use of vaccines. And vaccine hesitancy, vaccine side effects, all these things you are requested to understand while dealing with Covaxin and Covishield and also its challenges. Prime Minister Narendra Modi applauded the development and manufacturing of COVID-19 vaccines in India, and he said the authorization for these two vaccines is a proud moment for India and it's a true reflection of our Atmanirbhar Bharat.